Hi, my name's Greg. I'm from Canada. Today we're going to go over a Pro Tools project that I did about a year ago, and I'm going to explain the different bus routing, submixes, and effects configuration within it and why I did it. Alright, let's have a look. So as you can see, we've got quite a few tracks. There are some guitar tracks, bass, some drum tracks, vocals, the effects tracks, a mix track, metronome, and a master fader. So the routing goes as follows. These three guitar tracks are outputted to a bus that I've named Guitar Bus. This auxiliary track has the input of the same bus, therefore all of these tracks are controlled by this track. I can control the volume, and I have also put a compressor, limiter, and an EQ, the blankets over all of them, in order to make them all sound the same. That actually then outputs to a mix bus way over here. It's this track, which I can also put different things on. You'll notice that all of these actually eventually go to this mix bus and then out to the master fader. These drums are a little bit different in that they're all the same take, but with three different microphones on the same drum. Then they're all put to this output bus, drum bus, and this auxiliary track is the input, the drum bus, and as you can see, the output is over to the mix bus over here. Now, same thing, I can control the volume. I've also put a compressor and an EQ on them in order to make them all sound like it's one drum. They also have their own individual EQ just to bring out the quality of the different microphones also a little bit more. These accent vocals don't have a submix. Reason being, they all occur at different points in the song, and I don't really need to control the volume of them all at the same time ever during the course of the song. They also have different amounts of effects and their own individual EQ just to bring out different parts for different parts of the song. On this main vocal, I do actually have it under a submix. Reason being, this is stereo. This is a stereo effect. I wanted this to have this instantiated onto it. And I may do some other stuff with this track also. It's very similar to sending it to a bus and then over to an effect, but it's just a different way of doing it. You can experiment, find out all sorts of different things. I liked the effect of it, so it worked. Next we have the effects sends here, and what I've done is put all three of these guitars have different amounts of room reverb. You can see these two have a little bit, and this one has quite a bit more, as it's a lead guitar track and it needs just a little bit more of a difference of quality in order to stand out a bit more. So those reverb sends go from here over to this reverb track right here, which then in turn goes to the mix bus. Also, the djembe, or the shaker here, has the same thing. It gets sent all the way over to here, and then that in turn also goes into the mix. Now there's different effects that have also, there's a delay on this guitar. It goes from here over to this delay 1. Also there's delay 2 and FX1 that are all actually for the vocals. So let's have a little listen and see what it sounds like. Pretty good.